Let's make authentic Ghana Shito. I am not Ghanaian, take note, but I grew up in the midst of Ghanaians. In fact, Ghanaian men were the first set of people to sew me my first clothes I have worn on earth. Like the first sewn clothes were sewn for me by Ghanaian as a baby. Ghanaians are part of me and I can't take them away. So let's begin. These are all we will be needing. Now I'm prepping them so that you will see and you will know what and what we need. Chiton is one sauce that needs plenty onions, garlic, and ginger. And then you need plenty dried pepper. You need plenty oil. Chiton is all about oil, pepper, dried pepper, plenty onions. No one should tell you otherwise. Otherwise, let's begin. So today we are going to be making chiton. Authentic chiton is what I'm going to show you today. I've lost my voice. I have cold, but I'm still going to make chiton for you. This is what we'll be using. We have our pepper here, grounded dry pepper. We have our blended onion, ginger, garlic, cloves, and cardamom. I have crayfish, grounded crayfish. Of course, our star ingredient, salt, seasoning cube. These are shrimps and prawn. We'll be using them. These are prawn and shrimps. These are some protein. Crayfish, you need plenty of it. Chiton really is a sauce that you want to take out your time to make. I saw somebody, a chef that made chiton. She said, Okbayemi was even the one that did her the voice over. He said she should try. And this, it has technique that needs to be mastered. She burnt the pepper. You know something about chiton? You need to take your time to make it. If you don't take your time to make chiton, your chiton will just turn brown or black and bitter. And nobody wants to eat a bitter chiton. So this process will guide you on how to make a mouth-watering, delicious chiton that everyone will ask you for, or how to make it. If you cannot make chiton, come and buy chiton sauce from me. I make hot pepper chiton sauce for sale. So now I'm giving you out my own business recipe. If you want, you try. If you don't want, come and buy from me. What you need to do is to place your pot on the heat. You want to work on medium heat and make sure your pot is clean and make sure your pot is a pot that has heat resistance, because as we keep going, you keep frying the chiton and it will begin to gum from the bottom. So for starters, you place the pot on the heat and add in some of that oil you will be using. Then go in with your blended onion, ginger, garlic, cloves, and cardamom pond. If you are using, you want to blend them till smooth. Then you will come and add that blend into your oil. You want to take out all the time you need to fry that onion blend. Once that onion blend is fried, you add in that pepper blend that you have, dry pepper blend, and use any spice of your choice. And to enhance those spices you are using, make sure you pan fry, you roast your spices so that they will bring out their flavor and aroma. Now when you're going in with the dry pepper, you add in your spice and you keep mixing, and you don't want to move away from chiton when making it. I have another detailed video where you can see on YouTube or on my page on Facebook. It's a different method because that one didn't have prawn, shrimps, and it had protein, but it didn't have prawn and shrimp. If you know how to make something, you can as well play with it. So I'm just playing around because I need to have chiton in the house. Chiton saves you a whole lot of stress because you can eat chiton with anything you can think, just like you can eat our yaji, the kakenyaji. like you've spiced it up, so now you can eat it with tuwo, you can eat it with rice, shinkafa, the waakye, noodles, anything you can think of. Now this is the simple process of making shiton. All you need to do is, as those things you're adding are frying, you're adding them other things that you need. It is not so hard, but it can be time consuming, and shiton can be very expensive because of the things we are using to make shiton. And after the frying, turning, and everything, voila, shiton is ready. Never you put your shiton in the fridge. Shiton is meant to be kept in a bottle, a jar, and covered. This shiton can last you a whole year, but there is a process to using it. You don't want to put same spoon that you have put before and come and start using another spoon and that same spoon. Shiton will consume oil. Oh. I have finished using 2 liter, and you see I'm still adding. This is original granite oil, like peanut oil. So now after adding everything, it will bring out its sweet taste and its sweet flavor. You don't want to put too much seasoning like salt and seasoning cube. You want your shiton to give you its own taste, its own flavor. Make sure you're not adding too much, because the more it sits, the sweeter it's gonna become. So please make sure you do it just as you see in this video. Those things I said are optional. Please keep in your mind that they are optional. You don't have to use prawn because prawn is so expensive. You don't have to use shrimps. You can